On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Wait, set. 53.
Watch 55.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watch the edge. Jam, 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 jam. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99, check 99. Hatch it, hatch it. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike
61. Matchbox right.
55, Mike, guy 55. It's coming this way, here we go.
Wait, pretty good.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, set. 380.
He's checking.
Topper, topper.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, hey.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Good work, D.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, goal 66.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Stay with your man.
Check it, reload.
Here's Brady to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Wait, set. 180.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 25.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Let's go on. No, 66. Bravo.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
You think you gonna get this?
Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ready? Like 20?
Yes, Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Alert, alert.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Patriots 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wide. Get wide. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Peek in.
Hold 50.
On the ground, this is Michel. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Christian, hey, box up. 72.
On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back. Check.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, check right. Watch it, you're not ready.
Go bandit.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits right, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And an alley to run. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Set. Black 20. 1 day. Here we go,
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken very short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady now on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 198. Watch Ozzy.
Now Brady. That's complete to White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You draw focus. Get that quarterback,
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Hey, Echo.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Check it.
To throw on third down. Brady. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Like 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he's got room. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Connor. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's third down. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And he's got Sanu. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Brady going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Go Bandit! Hey, Haywood!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
No, 66. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, exit.
198. Watch 98.
Brady to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Regular.
Now Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
26 Mike. I got one.
They'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Like that. Black 20. Easy. Hey, pilot, 60 black.
Right back to Connor here on first. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check recon, 132 fighter.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Pittsburgh.
180. 51. Good track. 50.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road.